Hey guys, welcome back to another Guild Wars 2 video. So I know this topic has been talked about quite a lot, but I want to also give my take on it. So today I want to talk to you about boosting your first character to level 80. It really depends on the type of player you are. If you're the type of player who uses cheat engine like me in single player games to max out skill trees and level and money, hey, don't judge me, and still be able to play or finish the game without getting bored, then boosting your level to 80 could be for you. However, if you're the type of person who uses cheat engine and eventually gets bored after a couple of hours of gameplay, then using the level boost is probably not for you. Most experienced players will advise you to not boost your first character to level 80 because you will be drenched and overwhelmed with content in Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is a massive game and has a lot of content behind its one-time buy fee. A lot of content thrown all at you at once will result in you being out of place and pretty much not knowing what to do or where to start. This can often put you off and result in you quitting the game after a few hours of gameplay, and this won't be healthy for the game or you, because Guild Wars 2 is one of the best MMO you could play right now, in my opinion, of course. Another reason to not boost your first character is that you will be unfamiliar with your class. I don't know about you, but most of the time when I play games, getting traits one by one helped me learn the skills traits a lot better than if everything was thrown at me from the start. You can imagine yourself playing any type of game that requires leveling and progression, and each checkpoint you get a new skill to play with for a couple of hours, and then a new one comes along, then you can choose between the two. This allows you to be more familiar with your skills and make a better decision on how you would like to play the game. Lastly, if you boosted the wrong character, you just wasted hundreds of golds if you wanted to buy another booster. Let's go over some of the pros for those who are able to still play a game even though they are maxed out to the guilds. So when you boost your character to level 80, you can start getting your glider and mounts if you purchase the Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire expansions. You also have direct access to 5 of your trait lines, and you can pick 3 out of the 5 to play with. The other 2 traits will be specialization that you can unlock now or later by doing hero challenges. You will also be a little OP in all of the lower level maps even though you are downscaled. This means that you can probably breeze through your Corteria personal story without much effort, albeit having the correct build, because you can wear level 80 exotic armor. I remember when one of my personal story missions, I had a hard time with my thief because my build was pretty bad and I didn't know much about runes and sigil and how to optimize them or my gear. So check out guides and tutorials before attempting any endgame content or soloable content. I mean, you did boosted your character to level 80, so you should be prepared to do a lot of research and absorb all the content at a shorter amount of time compared to not boosting your character. Lastly, you no longer have to worry about replacing your gear every few levels since you are already wearing the best at level 80. You only need to replace your gear if you want to use a different build at that point. I mean, there's ascended gear, but that's for another video. Now, as for my opinion and advice for those who boosted their first character to level 80, if you are seriously thinking about boosting your character to level 80, just make sure that you know every profession in the game and which one you actually really want to play, because boosting your character to level 80, you only can do it once or you will have to buy a new one, which costs a lot of gold. And in order for you to know which one you like to play, you can always go to PvP, the SPVP arena or something like that, to learn the traits and everything of that class and see whether you like that play style. As well as the level 80 boost also gives you a little trial version, and if you like it, then you confirm it. If you don't like it, you can always reset to another profession. But remember, once you confirm it, you will not be able to use that level 80 booster again or see how a level 80 would work unless you have another level 80 booster. I know if I was starting out, I would just like to get my glider and mounts first before doing anything else if I had the choice. So I would start there, but also not pay any attention to the story so I do not ruin it for myself, at least not spoil it. What I would do is mute the sound and not read any of the text on my screen and just do the quests they have you do. You can always replay those missions when you get to it. Now, once I have the glider and mounts, I would go do map completion in Corteria, or at least most of the hearts that require combat killing things to get used to my skills and traits. Read every trait and skill and see what playstyle you like for that particular class. If a specialization seems good for you, I would join a Heart of Thorns Hero Challenge train or Path of Fire Hero Challenge train which happens pretty much every day. just be on the lookout for it. And if you don't know how to do it, you just go to here, looking for group, go to looking for group over here, and then go to Heart of Thorns, and just scroll through between these maps until you see someone saying like Heart of Thorns Hero Point Challenge. Normally you'll see it. If you don't see it on Heart of Thorn, you can go with Path of Fire, and then you just click through it. Eventually you'll find it. Most of the time they do it on good hours or like peak hours. So we have one over here, 90 hero points you can join, and you just join them and then just teleport to them with the teleport, waypoint teleport, or whatever the thing is. And you should be able to do it. And most of the time for Path of Fire, they require you to have mounts. Heart of Thorns, they don't require to have much. I don't think so. Maybe gliding. You probably need gliding. But after that, then you could just follow the commander and do them. So yeah, that's how you get your skill points for your specializations. So after you get all that figured out, your specialization, your skills and traits and all that stuff, and map completion and all that, yeah, all that good stuff, then go back to your personal story and start playing the game like you would normally, like read the story and get used to the Corteria story, and then advance from there, play your, after you finish your not living story, but your personal story, and then go into your expansion story, and then living story if you already have them, and then, you know, finish all those story up, and then go from there. You probably have a better idea on what to do after finishing all of your story and all of your mastery tracks and stuff like that. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you today. So if you don't mind liking the video, and if you found it helpful, just like the video down below. And if you have any advice for those people who want to level up their character, the first character, to level 80, put them down below. You know, there's always other people who have different opinions about it. And yeah, let them know down below. Okay guys, see you guys in the next video. Bye.